Okay, good morning, students. Let us start our class. Actually, today we are going to see the topic concentrating type solar collector. Okay, in this concentrating type solar collector, we are having four types. Uh, First type is a parabolic trough system. Second one is parabolic dish, and third one is a power tower, and fourth one is a stationary concentrating collectors. In the previous class, in the last class, we have seen the parabolic trough system. What is a parabolic trough system and how it works? Like that, we have seen in the last class. Today, we are going to see this second and third type. Second type is a parabolic dish, and third type is power tower. Today in the today class we are going to see these two types. Okay, actually this one is a parabolic trough system which was seen in the last class. Today we are going to see the parabolic dish system. Okay, here in the first diagram I have shown the 2D diagram of the parabolic dish system, and this is the photo view of the parabolic dish system. Here you see here this collector is in the form of a dish shape. You see this view. In this view we can see the collector is in the form of a dish shape, and here we are having receiver. Okay, the working principle is the same like the previous collector, that is parabolic trough collector. You see that solar radiation is falling over the parabolic dish. After that it is reflecting. That reflected rays are collected from the receiver. Okay, then with from receiver we can take the output. Output means that is heat energy. We can take it from the receiver. Here also, this in parabolic dish also we can take the output up to 500 degrees centigrade temperature, same like the parabolic trough collector. Okay, and here the main difference over parabolic trough collector is that a parabolic trough collector will move in the one direction, that is a single axis direction only. It will move in the east to west or west to east. But here this parabolic disk system will move in the two axes. Okay, in the from east to west, as well as from north to south also it will get move in the two axis direction. We can move the parabolic dish system with the help of tracking equipment, that is control. With the help of control system we can move the parabolic disk collector in the two direction. Okay, you see here a parabolic disk collector is similar in appearance to a large satellite dish but has mirror like reflector. Here we are having mirror like reflector and an observer. Here we are having observer. Receiver is acting as the observer at the focal point. It uses a dual axis sun tracker. Here we can use the here we are using two axis sun tracker equipment. Okay, next one is power tower system. Okay, with the help of a power tower system we can get the output, that is up to heat energy up to more than 500 degrees centigrade. We can get the heat energy with the help of this power tower system. If we need more than 500 degree temperature means we can go for this power tower system. Okay, here you see here a heliosat uses a field of dual axis. Here in this system also we are using the dual axis sun trackers that direct solar energy to a larger observer located on a tower. You see here A heliosat uses a field of dual axis sun tracker. Heliosat means this here we are having panels. No, lot of panels are there. Okay, so we can tell the other name for this um, uh, panel or collector is heliosat. A heliosat, that is mirror. It is a mirror like object, so we can tell that one is the heliosat. A heliosat uses a field of dual axis sun tracker. Here also we are using the dual axis sun tracker. The direct solar energy to a the direct solar energy to a laser absorber located on a tower. You see here, dual axis sun tracker that direct solar energy to a larger absorber located on a tower. You see here, this T shape is acting as a solar collector. From radiations are occurring on the solar collector. After that, it is reflecting. That reflected rays are collected to the receiver. Collected to the receiver. Okay. Then from that receiver, we are taking the output. From the receiver, we are taking the output and converting that one into useful work. You see here, to date, the only application for the heliosat collector is power generation in a system called the power tower. Here we can the one here we are doing we are taking the output as the electricity. Okay, so here solar energy is converted into electric energy. For that purpose only, we are using this power tower system. Okay, for getting for getting electrical energy, we are using this such type of towers. Okay, solar energy is converted into electrical energy. You see, listen here. To date, the only application for the heliostat collector is power generation in a system called the power tower. Okay, you see here, how does a solar power tower work? We can see step by step. First step, you see here, solar power towers. These plants use the heat of the sun to generate electricity. Such type of plant, that is power tower. Power tower, here we are taken for in this plant we have taken the power tower as the source. These plants use the heat of the sun to generate electricity. Okay, here the tower is we are using for generate electricity by means of thermal energy storage. By means of thermal energy storage, we are taking solar energy. No, that solar energy is stored in the form of thermal energy. Okay, solar power towers plants generate electricity whether or not the sun is shine. So yeah, when the sun is shining, at that time they are taking the energy and storing it as the thermal energy. When the sun is not shining, at that time that stored energy is released. That stored energy is released as the working energy. Released as the working energy. Then you see here a set of mirrors called heliostats. The set of mirrors called heliostats track the sun reflecting light to the receiver located at the top of the tower. Next one is the heliostats track the sun collecting solar radiation during daylight hours. Okay, the heliosat means that is the set of mirrors. Set of mirrors track the sun collecting solar radiation. Track panni, so it is collecting the solar radiation during daylight hours. Okay, for daytime it is collecting the solar radiation. In the receiver, molten salts absorb the sun heat. For receiver, what is inside the receiver? We are having molten salts. What it will do? It will absorb sun's heat. It will absorb the sun's heat, reaching temperature over 500 degrees centigrade. It will absorb the heat from the sun. After that, it will increase the temperature of the heat. It will increase the temperature of the heat over 500 degree centigrade. Whenever electricity is demand, okay, whenever electricity is demand, the molten salts are used to generate steam to power. Okay, uh, you see the receiver function. என்ன செய்யுதுன்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா, Inside the receiver, we are having molten salt. Molten salt, what it will do? It will absorb the sun's heat. It will absorb the sun's heat. அப்சர்வ் பண்ணி அந்த டெம்பரேச்சரை வந்து இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணும். 500 டிகிரி சென்டிகிரேட்டுக்கு மேலே இட் வில் இன்க்ரீஸ் தி டெம்பரேச்சர். அப்போ நமக்கு எப்போ நமக்கு எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி தேவையோ அந்த டயத்தில் இட் வில் ஜென்ரேட் தி ஸ்டீம். இட் வில் ஜென்ரேட் தி ஸ்டீமை ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணும். ஸ்டீமை ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணி அந்த ஸ்டீமை தான் வந்து ஜென்ரேட் ஸ்டீம் டு பவர் ஏ கன்வென்ஷனல் ஸ்டீம் டர்பைன். அந்த ஸ்டீமை வந்து டர்பைனுக்கு பாஸ் பண்ணும். சரிங்களா? தென் டர்பைன் இஸ் கனெக்டட் வித் தி ஜென்ரேட்டர். Turbine is connected with the generator. If turbine rotates with the help of steam means automatically the generator will rotate. Then automatically we will get the electricity. We can produce the electricity. Solar power towers therefore generate clean electricity. Next you see here, although part of the heat produced is used to generate electricity directly, another part is stored in the molten salt tanks. நமக்கு எவ்வளோ எனர்ஜி கிடைக்குதோ அதில் நமக்கு தேவையான எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டியை மட்டும் ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணிக்கிட்டு மீதியை வந்து நம்ம ஸ்டோர் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கிறோம். ஓகே, அனதர் பார்ட் இஸ் ஸ்டோர்ட் இன் தி மோல்டன் சால்ட் டேங்க். அந்த மோல்டன் சால்ட் டேங்க்லேயே வந்து நமக்கு தேவையானதை எடுத்துக்கிட்டு மீதியை வந்து ஸ்டோர் பண்ணி வச்சுக்கிறோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் நமக்கு எப்போ தேவையோ தி ஸ்டோர்ட் எனர்ஜி அலோவ்ஸ் அஸ் டு ஜென்ரேட் க்ளீன் எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி. சரியா? ஈவன் அட் நைட் நமக்கு எப்போ நமக்கு தேவையோ அப்போ வந்து அந்த எனர்ஜியை எடுத்து we can produce the electricity. நமக்கு எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணி நமக்கு எப்போ தேவையோ அப்போ வந்து நம்ம எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டியை வந்து கொடுத்துக்கலாம். ஓகே, this is the function. Actually you see this plant view. Here you are having that solar panels, solar collectors are here. This is the plant. Around that plant we have fixed lot of solar collectors. These solar collectors collect the radiation from the sun. After that it will reflect to the tower. Top of the tower we are having receiver. Okay, here you are having two tanks. One is cold salt storage tank, another one is hot salt storage tank. From the cold salt storage tank we can take the cold water and pass that cold water to the receiver. Okay, inside the receiver with the help of that molten salt it will heat. That cold water will get heat and the temperature will get automatically increased. That high temperature boiled water is passing through this pipe. It is finally collected and stored in the hot salt storage tank. Okay, when it needs, நமக்கு எப்போ தேவையோ அப்போ வந்து we can take, due to this high temperature steam will get automatically produced. நமக்கு எப்போ தேவையோ அந்த we can take the steam with the help of the generator and after that that steam is passed to the turbine. Okay, if due to that high pressure this turbine will get rotate. This turbine is connected with the generator so that we can produce automatically, we can get the electricity. The excess amount of the steam is passed to the air cooler condenser. Here that steam is condensed and cooled. Condensed and cooled. After cooling, what will happen? That steam will convert into liquid. Steam will convert into liquid. That cooled liquid is again we are passing that cooled liquid. Once again we are passing that cooled liquid to this tube. Okay, that cooled liquid is automatically flowing inside this pipe and it is flowing to the receiver. Okay, then from the receiver we are heating and that hot water is taken outside. Like that cycle is repeated. Like that cycle is repeated. Okay, I am having one video for you. We can see the clear videos. Before seeing okay. Let us see this video. They have clearly mentioned how it is working. Here they have clearly mentioned how it is working.
Concentrated solar power uses thousands of mirrors to reflect and concentrate sunlight onto a central point to generate heat, which in turn is used to generate electricity. More than 10,000 tracking mirrors called heliostats reside in a 4 square mile field where they reflect and concentrate sunlight onto a large heat exchanger called a receiver that sits on top of a 550-foot tower. Within the receiver, fluid flows through the piping that forms the external walls.
See that fluid inlet fluid is coming, and it is collected to the receiver.
This fluid absorbs the heat from the concentrated sunlight. In this technology, the fluid utilized is molten salt, which is heated from 500 to over 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Molten salt is an ideal heat capture medium because it maintains a wider operating temperature range in liquid state, allowing the system to operate at low pressure for superior and safe energy capture and storage. After passing through the receiver, the molten salt then flows down the piping inside the tower and then to a thermal storage tank where the energy is stored as high temperature molten salt until electricity is needed. This technology leverages liquid molten salt as both the energy collection and the storage mechanism, which allows it to separate energy collection from electricity generation. When electricity is required by the utility day or night, the high temperature molten salt flows into the steam generator as water is piped in from the water storage tank to generate the steam. Once the hot salt is used to create steam, the cool molten salt is then piped back into the cold salt storage tank where it will then flow back up the receiver to be reheated as the process continues. After the steam is used to drive the steam turbine, it is condensed back to water and returned to the water holding tank where it will flow back into the steam generator when needed. The result is a high-quality superheated steam to drive the standard steam turbine at maximum efficiency to generate reliable, non-intermittent electricity during peak demand hours. The steam generation process is identical to the process used in conventional gas, coal, or nuclear power plants, except that it is 100% renewable with zero harmful emissions or waste. These plants provide on-demand, reliable electricity from a renewable source, the sun.
Okay, have you got it? How it is working? They have clearly shown in this video how it is working. That tower is how it is working. They have shown clearly. Okay. Okay, today we can stop the class up to here. Tomorrow we can see the next type of collector. Today we can stop the class up to here. Next tomorrow we can see the next type of solar collector.